So last time you guys came to visit me, we talked about Breton and Khajiit food, and you guys seem to really like it. And while there is more official lore on other foods in due time, I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite food. People. Welcome to another Daedric quest review, everybody. And what kind of artifact are we going to be getting today?
Surely.
That's right. For any of you Skyrim veterans that are watching right now, immediately recognize Namira's ring. Today, I will be running through and discussing the infamous quest, The Taste of Death. Hosted by Namira, the Daedric Prince of Sundry, Dark, and Shadowy Spirits, and better known as the Mistress of Decay. And in this quest, we are tasked to assist her loyal cult followers who have, let's say, a more exotic taste than most nerdlings. So let's dig in. Now, I know Halloween is not quite here yet, but it is just around the corner. And this seems like a good quest to do a Halloween special for. And obviously I need some sort of costume for a Halloween special, right? So with that being said, Elmo is gonna talk about cannibalism now, yeah! So picture this, you've made your way through the main gate of Markarth and you immediately watch somebody get stabbed in the fucking spine in broad daylight. But that's none of your business because you're on your way to Understone Keep. Once you set foot in this hall, you'll find yourself talking to a priest of Archay named Brother Verulus.
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there.
When you ask why nobody can visit the Hall of the Dead, Brother Verulus just says he can't talk about it. If this isn't bait dangling in the Dragonborn's face, I don't really know what is. Don't ask about that thing, because I'm not gonna tell you. Until I pull out my magnum opus, the pinnacle of persuasion. I, a perfect stranger who may be the reason why the Hall of the Dead is closed, could help, possibly even further cover my tracks if I'm involved, if you tell me. And that's enough for this dipshit. You're hired. Brother Verulus then goes on to tell you that some of the dead have been eaten.
Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside.
So good and tasty?
So in case you haven't been following what an absolutely incompetent moron Brother Verulus is, he has been tasked to watch over the graves. The leftovers of the loved ones in the Hall of the Dead, instead of discussing bringing in any form of law enforcement to investigate this active scene of crimes against nature. This guy says he can help. In what way, I don't know, but here's my only key to the Hall of the Dead. Go find out who's eating all our relatives. Now, as soon as we walk into the crypt, we are graced with what we will soon learn is the voice of Namira.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear.
While she's continuing to talk about how hungry I look like I want to try some forbidden ribs, I hurry into the settings and turn down the ambient noises. Because listen to this stupid sound effect she has on her voice and tell me this isn't a Walmart intercom moment.
It's all right. I will not shun you. Stay. I will tell you everything you've forgotten.
What the fuck is going on with my cape? So I'm looking around and seeing what's up in this tomb, right? I found a Jade Elder statue, which is one of the collectibles for the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod. And then I get jump scared by the most creepy ass NPC in all of Skyrim.
You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course.
What?
Ugh. This is Eola. She's now trying to use Jedi mind tricks to convince me that I've already eaten the Forbidden Slim Jim.
It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt.
Bro, this was such a strange way of going about writing this quest. I mean, it's unique because instead of just being like, hey kid, you want to try some uncle? She tells you that you already have and simply just forgot about it. Anyways, Eola tells us that Namira has a place for us where we can eat without being judged inside of Reachcliff cave. Only problem is, the Draugr are still derping around in there, so we gotta go clear the place out first. Eola then says to tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. Then she turns invisible for seemingly no reason and runs around the corner.
Bye-bye, see you soon.
Onward to Reachcliff Cave, I guess. I ran into Brother Verulus on the way out and told him that the Hall of the Dead is safe now. No explanation of how or why, who ate the people, how we know it's safe now. He just wants to be validated.
Divines preserve you. You're a hero.
But not only does this man accept that shallow-ass answer. Listen to this part.
Here, take my amulet as a reward.
This absolute fucking milk drinker gives you his amulet for going into the hall and saying, well, everything sure looks okay here. All in a day's work. Take my key to the Hall of the Dead. Here's my amulet of Archay. How about you have my ceremonial dagger while you're at it? Brother Verulus has nothing going on in his head. So I travel for a bit, and once I get to Reachcliff Cave, Eola is just patiently and lifelessly standing there waiting for me.
You've come.
Now, I just want to say this real quick. As a Skyrim fan of many, many years, I love this world and the quirky NPCs, but y'all couldn't just have Eola sit crisscross applesauce on the ground or something? It would make it feel a lot less like she's the Terminator scanning for the player. Then I walk up to her and she tells me that the Draugr infesting Namira's sanctuary are inside. That's some 5-star writing right there. It's like saying water is wet. So now I'm gonna skip forward a bit. It's just a typical Nord burial hall Draugr fighting scene. There was actually one point though where they managed to trap me and scare the shit out of me, so I thought I'd share that with you real quick. We get to the main feast hall and there's some overpowered Draugr there that I don't really feel like fighting, so I just call on one of my more overpowered heroes of Sovngarde to help. And then I had to wait for Eola to meet me in the hall, but it was kind of worth seeing her walk in like she was being introduced on Monday Night Raw.
Time to play the game!
Now that we're in the main hall with Namira's shrine, she tells me that I will have the honor of bringing a fresh kill for the main course. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you a hint. Only the most easy to convince moron in all of Markarth. It's Brother Verulus. Plot twist. We're gonna eat the moron. Too bad we won't have a brain for dessert. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I got lost on my way out and I kinda cheated. I have a debug menu that I use to no clip and get background footage for my videos, and I finally broke my own rule and used it to find my way out. But this happy accident actually led to a discovery I've never seen anyone else talk about before. While I was looking for an exit door, I happened to notice a perfectly square room off in the distance, and I absolutely had to know what this was. When I finally got over to it, you'll see that there was a female NPC in her underwear named Voice of Namira, and you can't interact or speak with her. You can slash her and do damage, but nothing happens. She just like falls down. This is the lady who was on the Walmart intercom. Coolest discovery I've ever made. I then go back to Brother Verulus and simply tell him I have need of a priest in my travels. And he assumes I want the help of a priest while I delve in some dank tomb, as he calls it. Keep in mind, I'm the same stranger he just employed to go check out the tomb where the bodies were found eaten in. Hey, you wanna go check out a cool cave with me now? This has nothing to do with your half-eaten Hall of the Dead.
My duties keep me busy in Markarth. I don't know if I can help you.
How about for 224 gold that wouldn't be able to sustain you for even a week after you've abandoned your duties and lost your priesthood?
That's no small amount of coin, friend. I suppose I can come with you for a short venture. Lead on.
Once we get into the cave and come up on the feasting hall, there is blood absolutely everywhere, and the dialogue in this place is the craziest shit you'll hear in all of Skyrim.
My friend Merrick's. We were hunting, and I thought he was an elk.
That must have been quite a surprise.
Either way, I came back with meat for the table.
Don't worry. Our case protection is absolute.
And once we step inside the feast hall, Eola starts to use the Jedi mind trick thing on Verulus like she tried with me. But remember, his head is just full of farts, so he actually falls for it. And I would have just let you listen to that and figure it out for yourself, but as you'll hear in this next clip, everyone is just talking over each other for some reason.
Who are you? What's going on?
Priest of Arcay.
Eola's
I'm
a
your
fine
friend.
host. She really keeps
You're
the
my-
faithful
I'm
together.
so glad Eola invited you to dinner.
Yes, I'm your friend, and I've invited you to dinner.
I've been invited to dinner.
The toes
I'm so hungry.
Why don't you lay down and rest? while
I
we get
always
the meal
prefer to
ready?
deliver myself.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Eola's gaslighting works, and Brother Verulus is just exhausted from forming sentient conversation with Eola, so he just has to go and take a nap. Right on Namira's sacrificial altar. Brother Verulus is the most dumbass character in all of Skyrim. I will fight you about it. And now, here we are at the grand finale. But of course, we need to have the perfect utensil to carve such a decadent meal.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit. It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Perfect.
He looks so sweet. Go ahead, have the first bite.
Hey, the food's still warm. Love it.
Your consumption of the blood and bile of Arcay's own is pleasing to me. I give you my ring.
And here we are. I've got Namira's ring in my possession, and now, I guess there's only one thing left to do. One last question. Have you ever seen those smell-o-vision things you can get? What do you think Namira's ring smells like? Otherwise, that's it. The taste of death is done, and we've got another ring in our collection. Give me a...
And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
in the comments so I know you made it this far. And if you had some fun, please consider shit your pants right now in the comments. Please consider sharing some love in whatever way you see fit. Watch the skies, tell someone you love them, and I'll see you guys real soon.